What's going on, Ook Ook gang? Today we're gonna do something a little bit different. We're gonna be looking at a VOD review from Korea. This is gonna be the 10.10 patch, as you can see up here. Our Master Tier Fiora player is going against a Irelia. So I want to make sure to take a look at VODs like this so I can get better at my champions, such as Fiora. Probably gonna do some like with Pyke and stuff like that. But yeah, so we're gonna get right into this. Alright, so takes, I think that's bone plating and revitalize, I believe, which, alright, that makes sense. Usually I take demolish and bone plating. For the demolish, it helps with the split pushing a lot on Fiora. And that basically, that text down there just basically says what Fiora is and all that. And that's all of your stats and abilities. Alright, so I see a lot of Korea players go in this bush right here to kind of start off the game, which I think is a little bit interesting. Alright, so they're just walking around right now. She might go for a cheese. That's some good damage on Irelia. Take a little sip of water. Alrighty. What's happening here? Oh, they got the first blood. Nice. Alright. And we're gonna fast forward a little bit. Just to kind of get to the good parts. Alright, so they're choosing the red buff here. That's good, because they did kill the jungler. And Fiora goes to lane. I don't think Fiora wants to fight Irelia early, because Irelia, if she gets her Qs stacked up, she does a lot of damage. So they're just going to be CSing right now. We saw that Fiora took a Doran's Blade approach. That's usually what you want to go as Fiora. Usually the Doran's Blade. Star helps with damage, health, and lifesteal. Alright, Fiora gets traded in here. That was a bad trade on Fiora's part. I think Fiora wins this. She got a lucky Vital proc there. She can flash. Yep. And you're wondering how I knew that? Because I kind of know how much the Fiora Vital proc does and like the damage range basically. So that was a nice fight by her. She was actually playing that really poorly early on. That's a nice parry. Now, if I was Fiora here, I would probably get rid of this wave if I can. It's really difficult because she's just pushing it. She's really hard shoving it. She might back here. She does have teleport. Okay, so she might clear this wave back and then TP back to lane. Alright, Graves is here actually. Yeah, that takes some pressure off the Fiora. Should be able to let her back, maybe. Huh. Maybe not. I think that Irelia is really low. Might be looking for a dive here. I think Irelia is gone. Oh no, she's still here. Yeah, definitely going for a dive here. It's a nice parry. Parry doesn't draw tower aggro, and that's a clean kill. He knew he was dead. That's fair. Graves pushes lane under tower, and Fiora picks up a Tiamat. Alright, let's get her back up to lane. Okay, actually, I want to look at something. The reason why she walks back to lane here is because we saw Graves push the lane. See the minions in the tower right here? He pushed it, so it allows time for Fiora to walk to lane and not have to waste her teleport. Alright. Let's get back. Alright, so now we're back in lane. Okay, I really has a level advantage over Fiora. And as we can see in the gold, 400 gold difference between the Irelia and Fiora. I was about to say, yeah, the Fiora's trying to bait the Irelia into that. Yeah, that's well played. We don't see a lot of that in kind of solo queue and NA. I'm not sure if they're duoed, but that might just be a Korea thing where that's like a free easy kill. And she's obviously gonna push the lane. She wants to push it as fast as she can. Back, get the item advantage on Irelia and get a bigger advantage, obviously. Okay, so okay, if we go back here, she might place this ward right here to get vision of the tower and get vision of when Irelia walks up. So that's kind of the point behind that ward. All right, so she's gonna back. She's going to walk back to lane. I'm gonna fast forward. Okay, and she does get a Vampiric Scepter because in the last VOD that I watched of Fiora, the Fiora player would pickaxe second item, and this is what I do. I go Time Mat into Vampiric Scepter, and then usually I get a pickaxe and the Manamune item. But I think this Fiora might finish off Ravenous because that's what a lot of Fiora players do. Alright, so let's walk back to lane here. Places a ward. Gonna obviously take the control ward out because she has prio. She can do that. And this is a little weird. Alright. Because usually in silver or gold elo, a lot of people would just all in Irelia there. Like the Fiora player. I think Fiora still wins this. Irelia is kind of trolling there. Fiora's up 3 or 2 kills, right? Yeah, she was up 2 kills. So that's just a bad fight by Irelia. Fiora was 3-1 and she was 1-3, so that shouldn't have been a fight that I really wanted to take. That's kind of troll by her. Alright, so she gets tower plating. That's good. That's a 360 gold. And also, what I expect to see from this Fiora is I expect to see a lot of split pushing due to the fact that Fiora is a split pushing champion. And a lot of Koreans just split push with Fiora. I'm not... Ooh, should have took that tower shot. She's gonna back here. Yeah. But like I said, I expect her to... Sorry about that. Oh. I expect her to split push once she gets that tower. And yeah, so she did pick up full Ravenous here. Okay, that's fair. So she TP's back to lane. Almost chunks Irelia back to half health, which is pretty cool. And she's doing very good on CS. 69 CS at 8 minutes and 30. She can kill Irelia. Yeah. Yeah, I was about to say. It's a little risky, but you can definitely do that. You do have Ravenous Hydra here, so you can lifesteal a lot of that lost health. Nidalee doesn't want to fight this. Yeah. Fiora's going balls deep. Yeah, Fiora's out. I was about to say, Nidalee doesn't want to fight that because I knew that Fiora had her ultimate. And as Fiora, you can dive a lot of champions with your ultimate. Because that sustain that you get from proccing all 4 of her vitals all around gives you a lot of health. Okay. Fiora just gonna... Yeah, Fiora can just do this. She's so far ahead right now. Look. She has a full item. This Fiora. She has a full item. She has full Ravenous. This guy, he has a Cutlass. Frick. Sorry. She has a Cutlass, right? So that's not ideal, if that makes sense. Sorry about that. Ringtone. Alright. So we're gonna go back to the VOD. And she's just gonna push the tower here to get the tower. Yeah. I think Fiora's dead here. She doesn't have ultimate. She doesn't have flash. She's gonna kill Zelene. Yeah. I kind of knew she was dead there because she did waste her ultimate on the Nidalee. And I know it's not a 30-second cooldown. But, yeah. Okay, so she gets Phage here. Page, boots, and a dagger. Okay. So we go back to lane. Okay, so Graves got Dragon here, which is always good. Infernal Drake's always very, 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 very good. Alrighty, and as we can see right here, Fiora is up in gold a lot, which is kind of self-explanatory. Because if we look at her items, who else has a full item? This Ezreal. And that's really about it. So, our bot lane is going kind of even, right? We got 2-1, 2-2. Zoe's winning mid. Their jungler's doing work, but so is ours. And then we have a Fiora that's 7-2. So if I'm looking at this game, it looks like a pretty free win. Fiora's just gonna attack the tower here, kill the Irelia. Yeah, pretty obvious. I'm not sure why Irelia is fighting Fiora. She's at that point she was 1-5, right? And that's just kind of self-explanatory. You don't want to fight a Fiora that's up that much. So I'm not quite sure what she's doing. Like I said, she's gonna be split pushing. She's just gonna keep pushing. She's not gonna fight with her team. She can do that to Irelia. They might dive Irelia here. Yep. Nice play, and now they're gonna wait for the minions, and they're gonna get the tower. Alright, so this is going pretty well. I'm knowing what this Fiora is doing and why she's doing it. But I guess the difference between me and this Fiora, obviously, this Fiora is way better than me. I'm not comparing myself to her at all. But I do know kind of why she's doing what she's doing when she's doing it. Okay, and she places a ward right here just to get some long vision in this lane. Because vision's kind of cut off here. She has a control ward right here. And she's just moving all of her vision up in the lane to get a more well-rounded vision around up here. See, this Graves is in their jungle. Because we can do this now because this tower's gone. And they have to fend it off the minions. And if they go over here, yes, the Fiora is kind of overextended. But she's able to do that because she's so fed. And Graves kind of has free reign of Nidalee's jungle. Because Irelia can't really help out. And Nidalee can't 1v2 a Graves and a Fiora. Alright, and she gets full Trinity Force here. That's good, that's good. So now, looking at this, she has two full items, right? Irelia has 0. Nidalee has 1. Not even 1 jungle item. Azir has a Nashor's Tooth. Zoe doesn't have a full item yet, but she can when she backs. So this Fiora is doing very well. Highest CS in the game. Actually, no, Zoe has the highest CS in the game. And yeah, so Nidalee's pretty up in gold than everybody else because she got a shutdown on Fiora earlier. Alright, we're gonna fast forward this. I'm pretty sure Fiora's gonna go back top lane, push minions. Yep, get a kill on Irelia, overextended. She can do this. She's Fiora. Alright, and Fiora sees Zelene and Ezreal here, so she's gonna obviously back off. She might wait for Graves to rotate here, and then maybe get a 2v2 going on. I think she's just gonna... Yeah, she's just gonna push the wave. Keep pushing the wave. Keep split pushing. Taking any jungle camps as when there's no minions in the lane, because that's always getting more gold. Picking out that ward. Probably gonna back. Yep. Back, and she gets a Merc Treads. Merc Treads because you have Nidalee here. Nidalee's the most fed person on their team. Then you also have a Azir, right? Zelene, also AP damage, and Ezreal, which has some AP scaling in his kit. So that's actually pretty good by this Fiora, because not only does Merc Treads help with magic resist, but it also helps with CC from the Irelia. It helps from CC from the Zir CC from the lean bombs, all of that. So it all helps with their team comp. And that's what you want to do. Boots are always situational in those kind of situations. So you always want to look at the enemy team and kind of see where you are at and where they are at. Alright, so she's walking back. She's split pushing bottom now. Because if you look up here at the top lane, she's gotten basically all she can up here. She's not going to push to this turret because then she would be over pushed. Their whole team can back and she gets gives a 300 gold shutdown to somebody like Nidalee or Ezreal, which puts them up more. See, because the score right here is only 16-12. But she's being proactive in her lane split pushing. She sees that her team is team fighting here, but that doesn't matter because Fiora is a split pushing champion. She might rotate to Dragon. That's actually really good macro by Fiora because she notices that Dragon's about to come up. So she's pinging for assistance, and they know that they want Dragon here. So there might be a team fight here. I'm gonna fast forward a little bit. Alright. Fiora Q's over the wall. Kinda gets caught out, but I think Fiora's fine here. I still think Fiora's fine. Alright. Just gonna push the wave. Our team's getting Dragon. That's good. The other team can't contest that Dragon because they definitely lose 5v5. So Fiora's just gonna keep split pushing. Irelia's gonna catch the wave. But Fiora's gonna take her little lead that she has. Kill Irelia. Smart. Took an extra tower shot that she didn't need. She's gonna wait for this minion wave to go to the hit to the tower. Push this wave in, and Azir is there to catch the tower. That's good by Azir right there. Probably gonna wait for Azir to push. Or maybe overextend. Get a kill on Azir. Yep. Ooh, that was nice by Azir. Yep. Wait, Aphelios? Trolled. I don't know what that guy's doing. Alright, we're gonna fast forward. Okay, so I think she's building into Death Stance right now because she got the Clawfield Tamer. Whoops. She got the Clawfield Tamer, and then she also got this, which is another component of the Death Stance. Death Stance will help with sustain and lifesteal with Fiora, which that's basically her champion. So she's just gonna push the wave, keep pushing the wave. And I'm pretty sure she's gonna crash this next minion wave into tower. She's gonna always be proactive whenever there is no minions. She's gonna not get the camp because the team is being losers and taking the camp from her. Yeah, so she's gonna clear out vision as well. She's standing right here because the Irelia can't see her. The vision cuts off like right here. So if Irelia steps up a little bit more over here, then she can see Fiora. And it's just like over here in the mid lane. There's a little wall right here. I can actually show you if they team fight in the mid lane. But there's a little wall in the mid lane that you can sit right behind, and there's no vision, and you can pop out of them. I do a lot of that on Pyke. Easy kill on Irelia. Wants all that sustain from her ultimate. Pushes wave, takes tower. Yeah, that's pretty self-explanatory. Like I said, as soon as Fiora started getting ahead in the game, I knew she wasn't going to be participating in team fights. I knew she was going to be split pushing. Alright, so she's backing. She probably can get, yeah, Vampiric Scepter, Clawfields, and the Aegis of the Legion, which is all building into Death Stance. Like I said, Death Stance will help with sustain. She's going to take the red buff here, get some gold, get the buff from red buff, and probably mush back on... Oh, she's just going to clear jungle camp. She's probably doing this to get enough gold for her Death's Dance, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I was right. That's smart by her. Alright, and if we look at Death's Dance as an item here, gives 50 AD, 30 armor, 30 magic resist, and 10 CDR, right? So she has 20 CDR from Trinity Force, 10 CDR from Death's Dance, and then I don't think Ravenous Hydra gives CDR. I might be mistaken. I might give CDR. So she might have 40 CDR right now, or she might have 30 CDR, which is really good. Heal for 15% of damage dealt. This is a 3% effective for area of effect damage. And melee users, 30% of damage taken is dealt as a bleed effect over 3 seconds instead. That's actually really good. I didn't know that was a Death's Dance passive. Alright, obviously I'm gonna head back. Oh, she's team fighting. Oh yeah, so she's teleporting. Mid lane. Alright, I'll show you the wall. The wall right here is what I'm talking about. Sans Pike or somebody. You can stand in this vision right here, and the mid laner can't see you in vision, because unless he has his bush warded, he can't see you in the vision. That's why you always want to have vision. Alright, so this should be a pretty easy cleanup for Fiora. Gonna focus Ezreal. Gonna focus Nidalee. Alright, so now both of the most fed people on their team are all dead. Fiora is going to get this Azir tower, it looks like. Maybe not. And that was a clean team fight by Fiora. Focuses the Ezreal and focuses the Nidalee, and those are the two most fed people on the enemy team. They might look for a Baron play here if Baron is up, which I can't tell if it is or not. Fiora's just gonna keep pushing. I really can't do much to her. Fiora might be a little bit overextended here. Slow by the Azilian. Azilian dead, and Irelia dead. Well played. And we got Baron. So this game's obviously over. She puts a control ward in their base to have vision of any people. Gonna take the tower if she can. Okay, well, Fiora's right here, right? She has grievous wounds on her from the, I think Ezreal built Executioner's Calling. And also, the two most fed people are here, Nidalee and Ezreal. When I say two most fed people, the two people that have the most items, two most people that have the most gold. So, in my opinion, Fiora dies here. Let's see what happens. Fiora might not die here. I thought she was going to be more greedy. Yeah, she just kind of runs away, pushes wave. Ezreal can't 1v1 Fiora. Maybe with a lot of kiting he can, but other than that, I think Fiora gets out. Yep. Fiora's gonna take all of the camps. She's gonna back, get a BF sword, probably building into GA. Yep, stopwatch. She's building into the GA. Runs back up mid lane. And right here, they're just going for their final push. Because they have Baron, they have Windrake, Mountain Drake, Infernal, so they all have the dragons in this game. They're up 27-16. They have an 8k gold advantage. Alright. Gets the kill on Irelia. Probably goes it on the Nidalee here. Sorry. Alright, no, they're gonna definitely back off here. They don't want to lose their Baron buff. That was a good push, though. Yep, gotta keep taking all these jungle camps. Always want to be super, I don't know the word. Efficient with your jungle clearing and minion creep clearing. She's 15-3, 228 CS at 24 minutes. Almost 10 CS per minute. She's just gonna get out here. Gonna kill the Zillion. Oh, Zillion has cleanse. I didn't know that. She gonna die here? Yeah. That's a 3v1 right there. Zoe backed off. She gets full GA, longsword. And let's wait till she respawns. Alright, so she respawns. Why is Nidalee so overextended? Okay, looking at this, Nidalee should not be here. Nidalee should not be here. Look at their base, one inhibs down. They shouldn't pass like a river line right here. They should not be in our base. With how far we are up ahead, she should not be here. So that's obviously free kill on Nidalee. Gonna dash over the wall, get an E. Yep, dead. Okay, Fiora's gonna take the red buff. Might transition over to Krugs here to always be So, efficient. Alright, no, she's not. Aphelios is going to take the Raptors. Fiora has red and blue buff here. They're going to march into their base. Azir is going to place his tower down. Fiora's going to go top lane, keep split pushing. Always have the... Fiora's job is to always have the minions push towards the enemy, right? She's always want to push hard and rotate to another lane. She might actually push another wave and then go to the mid lane. I think. Yeah, she's going to push another wave. I don't think she should go for the tower here, though. And also, just to point out something, right? Ezreal here has Executioner's Calling. Azir has Moral Lamnicon, if that's how you say that. Sorry. But yeah, so those two have Grievous Wounds that are put on Fiora and cut her healing down significantly. So if you're going against a Fiora, Nasus, Alawi, any Darius, anything like that, you always want to build Executioner's Calling because it cuts their healing basically by half. And I'm thinking, yeah, so, okay, we're going to go back here. Fiora stands right here, right for a second. See this? She's not seen by any vision by the enemy team. So the enemy team doesn't know she's top lane, but she's waiting for this minion wave to crash. She's going to push the minion wave into here, and she's going to go into tower and probably get the tower. She's doing this because everybody is in the mid lane right now, and they're doing a 4v... maybe a 4v5. Yep, so pushing the minion wave. Gonna get its top turret, maybe top inhib as well. Her team's gonna rotate over. At least Pyke. Gonna get top inhib and then is gonna participate in the team fight. Her team's nowhere to be seen. Okay, there it is. There's her team. Yeah, and this basically should be game. Nice by Pyke. Ooh, Pyke almost trolled that. And that's the game. Zillion's gonna get killed. Alrighty. Max's Q out. Max's E. So she gets team out around 4 minutes, which is very good. And her full build is Trinity, Death Dance, Ravenous Hydra, GA, Merc Treads because of their team comp, and Longsword. So I hope all you guys enjoyed that VOD review and breakdown. And I'm going to make this a series, and this is going to be episode 1. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out. Go.